Yo guys, what's going on? Kingflipper here. Welcome to another review and reaction to how the World Cup games got on. We are now in the final of the group stages. We finished them off. We know who's qualified. We know who's out. There's some surprising teams that are actually out, and there's some teams that I was not expecting to get in as well after some of the results. So it was really good. There's some real good games. There was some real rubbish games that I watched and stuff like that. So let's get straight into it. Obviously, we're going to start off with Group A. We're going to go Uruguay, Russia? Uruguay versus Russia. Now, this actually ended up, unsurprisingly, the wrong way, which I was expecting. I mean, Russia, I thought had played well. Uruguay are a good team, don't get me wrong, but when Uruguay end up beating Russia 3-0, you're thinking, oh, goody. Uruguay, I reckon, are going to be one of the teams to watch out for, because out of all the teams, they've got 9 points, which there's not many that have got 9 points, and they've just smashed their teams. I mean, beating Russia 3-0. I know Russia, as you can see, had a red card, but you know, it happens. I mean, Suarez again scored. Cavani scored in the 90th minute, and unfortunately Russia gave an own goal. So, ayo. Hey, let's go. Right, next game as well. We're going to go to the next game, which is Saudi Arabia, Egypt. I mean, they were both out anyhow. We weren't really expecting anything off these. I was actually expecting Egypt to win, but when Saudi Arabia actually score in the 95th minute, which was actually really surprised, because Salah scored obviously for Egypt, because that's all Egypt can do is Salah can score. Literally, only to play it in the world. But as you can see, Saudi Arabia scored in the 51st minute of, 45th plus 6 minutes of extra time was a penalty, and then they scored in the 95th minute. It's like, how much extra time did they have? Quite a lot, as you can tell, and they ended up winning 2-1, which was really crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Again, it was a shock, but both of them were out anyhow, so you know. I mean, if you look at the table, Uruguay 9 points. Really well done to Uruguay. Russia 6 points. Nice one for them for qualifying, but got smashed by Uruguay. Saudi Arabia was gobsmacked that they actually beat Egypt, and Egypt were bottom. Egypt played pants. Literally, if it wasn't for Salah, Egypt wouldn't even be in the World Cup anyhow. So that's how Group A finished anyhow. So let's get into Group B. Group B, we'll start with the first game. Spain versus Morocco. I actually thought Morocco were going to win this game. Sorry for the pause. It was like, I was quite surprised. That's how much surprised I was, because I was listening to this game, because I don't think I was watching this one. I was watching the other one. When Morocco were 2-1 up, and I thought, and it was, as you can see, the 81st minute, Morocco scores, like, holy moly! And then Aspas, you know Aspas. Everyone knows Aspas is a real good winger, striker. Oh my god, striker, and it finished 2-2. Again, it was quite an unsurprising game. Spain, I don't think actually deserved to even win that game. Morocco, I think, could have qualified if Spain had lost. I'll need to check. We'll check that on the table. But yeah, Spain drew Morocco. Spain are playing poor. Lucky to get through to the qualifying round. So, well, the last 16. So, you know, not much more to say about that one. Around Portugal, as you can see, exactly the same. Portugal, to be honest, should have won this game outright. They played better, but Iran had bursts like times of the game where they actually played really well and outperformed Portugal. Quaresma scored in the 45th minute, if I remember right. That was actually a good goal, because this was the one I was watching. And then I would think I was streaming when Iran scored in the 91st minute with a VAR pen, if I remember right, and it was like, oh. Because I think if Iran had beat Portugal, they could have qualified. We'll have a look at the table, but again, another surprising result. So, but as you can see, the table, Spain, Portugal, both on 5 points. Yeah, if Iran had beat Portugal, Portugal would have been out. Spain would have stayed in. So, it's not that. Yeah. So it wasn't Spain that would have gone out. It would have been Portugal. Iran, as said, it was once they scored in 93rd minute. I think they had like 2 or 3 minutes left of extra time, and like Iran were all over Portugal. It was unbelievable to see how much Iran was just absolutely dominating Portugal, but spatting Portugal through. Both teams lucky to get through. Can both teams win the World Cup? Not the way they've been playing in the group stages, but you never know what will happen in the last 16. We'll find out, innit? We're going to Group C, Australia versus Peru. I was expecting Peru to win. It finished 2-0. Not surprising, really. Australia are a decent team, but Peru are better. Can't say much about the team. I mean, the game. Peru just played better than Spain, Australia, and that's how it finished 2-0. Denmark, France, literally one of the most boring games you will ever watch or ever listen to. France were rubbish. Denmark, I think, France don't know how to score. They really don't know how to score. Denmark, I think, could play better overall, but it was just dribble to listen to. It was just boring again. So, table-wise, France got through, and Denmark got through. France literally scored 3 goals. They scored 3 goals to get 7 points. It's just mad how they did that. It was real mad. It was real bad. I couldn't be on. Peru finished on 3 points, and Australia finished on 1 point. So Peru couldn't win. Australia couldn't qualify as well. So France and Denmark finished where they are. Let's get into Group D. Who we got in Group D? This game. Nigeria, Argentina, right. As you can see, Argentina won. Did they deserve to win? Absolutely not. Nigeria played a lot more. I think Nigeria played a lot better than Argentina. Again, it was poor from Argentina considering the players they've got. Rojo come on as a sub, if I remember right, and his goal was absolutely insane. It was just real mad to see. Moses scored Nigeria's goal. Messi did score a good goal, don't get me wrong. Messi did score quite a good goal. Again, another team that have just about qualified, but I can't see them winning the World Cup unless it depends on the way it goes. The other game, on the other hand, finished. I actually predicted this as a draw. I mean, Croatia went 1-0 up, then Iceland got a pen, so it went 1-1. I was like, that sounds about right. And then Perisic comes in and scores in the 90th minute. I'd love to know how many goals have been scored like the 85th minute upwards in this World Cup so far. It'd be pretty crazy to find out. As like as how many World Cups penalties have been taken as well because of VAR, but most of them have been right, so it's not too bad. As you can see, Group D's table. I'm going to go. Sorry, I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, so working, and literally have come on work and then done this. Table-wise, Group D, Croatia top. Doesn't surprise me. They smashed it out the board. Croatia up. It wouldn't surprise me if Croatia go far, at least to the semis, if not the final. Argentina, rubbish. Nigeria were unlucky. Iceland were unlucky as well. That table could have been completely different if Iceland had the opportunity to finish second. They didn't take the opportunity to beat Nigeria, and they didn't have. I mean, they could have drawn with Croatia. That means Iceland would have qualified, but it didn't go that way. Argentina, as I said, I can't see them doing anything. Group E's Group E's first game, Brazil, Serbia. I actually thought Serbia would do better. Brazil, as you can see, they won 2-0. Did they perform really well? Not really. Serbia just didn't play very well. Brazil easily, comfortably through there with the 2-0 win over Serbia. Switzerland, Costa Rica. This was a prediction I was not expecting. 2-2. But as you can see, Costa Rica literally. I mean, I actually haven't seen. I didn't watch this game. I was watching the Brazil game. Switzerland. The goalkeeper had an own goal. I'd love to have seen that. Actually, I don't know how that went. But it was surprising because it was 2-1 for quite a while. Well, it was actually 1-1, and then Dimic scored the 88th minute. I thought Switzerland had won 2-1, and then Costa Rica come and draw. Again, I had Switzerland for the win, but it didn't happen. Table was Brazil with 7 points. That could have easily been a lot lower. Switzerland qualified by sheer luck. Serbia, if they played better, they could have qualified and knocked Brazil out, but it didn't happen. So that's the table. How the table ended in that one. Not much more to say. We'll get into Group F, as you can see. Now this result was actually astounding, considering the way Mexico's played in the first two games. Sweden don't really score many goals, but they have a great defence. And as you can see, literally, Sweden scored one goal on the normal. Granville scored a penalty, and then Mexico scored an own goal as well. I wasn't watching this game. I was watching the Germany game, and it was just insane when I was hearing the results, the scores of that one. So it was mad. This was the biggest upset going. By far the biggest upset going. Who would have predicted Korea beating Germany? I would have loved to have known any of you guys putting bets on that, even if just to win. And if you put a prediction on 2-0, you must be absolutely minted now. Especially as you can see, Korea scored in the 92nd and the 96th minute. I mean, literally, I think Germany just went out all out attack, and it was just mad watching that game. It was unreal, and then when I couldn't believe it. That was the biggest upset of the game. That's the biggest upset of the World Cup so far. Table-wise, yeah, Sweden and Mexico both on 6 points. Sweden finished top, which was a big surprise. Mexico second. Korea actually finishing ahead of Germany. Who could have predicted that table? I have no idea. And it was just mad. That was the maddest table. I wouldn't have predicted that. If any of you guys did predict that, let me know in the comments below. We'll go into Group G anyhow. Group G, Belgium versus England. I'm an England fan. I wanted England to win this. I don't care if we finish second in the group. I wanted, hands down, England to win. Apparently, losing means we have easier teams. I don't think so, but most people do. Literally, again, one of the most boring games to ever watch or listen. Yanazar's goal was really good, so it would be worth a watch. And that's all I can pretty much say about that game. This one was surprising, because, I mean, I wasn't watching the game, obviously, because I was watching the England game. Panama-Tunisia. Panama went up 1-0. It's like, are Panama going to beat Tunisia? Because both of the teams are out here. And then, obviously, Tunisia turned, well, I wouldn't really say turned up the wick, because Tunisia can't really, they have literally, like, a couple of decent players, nothing amazing. If we're going FIFA-wide, like, FIFA 18-wise, I think they've got 3 goal players, so it's pretty poor. Then Tunisia finally finished the game with 2-1, so not too bad. Table-wise, Belgium top, obviously. England second. Rubbish. I would have, even if we had a draw, we could have finished, because Belgium had more yellow cards in the game. And Tunisia finished in third, which I did predict out of the 2 games, out of Tunisia and Panama. We'll finish off with the last group. Group H. Another surprising result, Poland versus Japan. I didn't watch this game because I was watching the other game. Poland-Japan 1-0. Poland beating Japan was quite a surprise, because Poland had been poor all game. I don't know how Japan played. Let me know, guys, in the comments below if you watched this game to tell me. And as you can see, Colombia versus Senegal is the last game in the groups. It finished 1-0 again. Both of these teams, I think, could have finished first. I'll have to check the table. Colombia won anyhow. Mina scored in the own goal. Again, I didn't really watch much of this one as well, because I wasn't paying too much attention to them. I should have really. I don't know what you guys thought of that one. Again, let me know in the comments below. But we'll have a look at the last Group H, the Group H table. Yeah, so if Senegal had won, they would have qualified. If Colombia won, they qualified, because as you can see, Japan qualified by. Oh, they qualified by fair play. They qualified. Senegal actually had less yellow cards, so rip the dream for Senegal. Japan qualifying was quite surprising. We could have had Japan, but we didn't. As I said, I'd rather have played Japan, but we ended up playing Colombia in the next lot of groups. It's not good. But yeah, there we go. Again, more reviews for the group stages. We know who's qualified. We know who hasn't qualified. Some surprising teams that are in it. Surprising teams that are out of it. And again, guys, I'm hoping you're enjoying these videos because we're going to keep doing them. We're going to do the last 16, then the last 8, then the last 4, and obviously the final. And obviously, I'll keep doing the reviews. I'm enjoying them. I am enjoying them. I'm hoping you're enjoying them too. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below what you think and stuff like that, as I've been saying in the game, in the video. And obviously, if you enjoyed the video, like, share and subscribe as normal, and I will see you in the next video or stream, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, and obviously, peace.